Hi, this is Mikhail with Hustle System, where art meets commerce, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through my morning ritual. Because, rituals are good, whether that's a pattern of failure or a pattern of success. I find that the most successful people that I know, at least, all have some sort of ritual that they do first thing in the morning to really come at the day from a position of power. I always say, you all have a ritual, everybody has a ritual, but whether that ritual puts you at the seat of your power or not, is going to define how you live your day and your other day and your other day, which in turn becomes your life. So without further ado, here is my morning ritual. Every morning I rise between 5:30 and 6:30 a.m. and my little alarm goes off, and the first thing I do is I keep my phone on airplane mode, starting from around 9 or 10 p.m. the previous night, which means I don't get any texts, I don't get any notifications, I don't get any WhatsApp threads. My phone stays on airplane mode. I simply turn off the alarm and I set it back down. I don't go to check Instagram, I don't go to check Facebook, I don't go to check email. I found this very, very important. Immediately after, I turn off the white noise machine. I've got a white noise machine because I live here in Los Angeles. It can be a little noisy at night, so it kind of blocks out and gives me a nice blanket of sound that I can sleep to. Immediately after, I turn off my chili pad. The chili pad is what keeps my bed at a cool 66 to 68 degrees, depending on the night. Around 67 is where I usually keep it. That way you can be under the covers, but still feel this cozy, chilly goodness underneath. It's like outside could be the tropics, inside could be the Arctic. Super cool. From there, I turn off the fan, I turn off the air purifier, and I start to get myself ready for the morning meditation. And then I sit down and I quietly do my morning meditation, which I'm going to run you through right now. The way it goes is the following. I go, how do I feel? And I do this with my hands. I kind of crash my hand and go, how do I feel physically? How does my body feel? How do my feet feel? How do my legs feel? How does my back feel? How do my abs feel? How does my chest feel? How do my arms feel? How does my neck feel? Where is there tension? Where is there something that I can do better with my body? Did I maybe go to the gym a little bit too aggressively? Did I maybe overwork? How are my hands feeling? I type a lot. How are my hands feeling? How do I feel physically? I put my hand to my heart. How do I feel emotionally? Is there something maybe I'm processing that I'm not looking at myself eye to eye for? Is there maybe some pain underneath? Is there maybe some anxiety? Is there maybe some frustration? Maybe some anger? Am I genuinely happy, or is that happiness coming from a place of delusion? Am I genuinely grateful? And I take a moment to count the things that I'm grateful for. Then I put my fingers to my temples and I go, how do I feel mentally? Am I clean? Am I clear? Am I focused? Again, am I clean? Am I clear? Am I focused? And am I having my thoughts? Are the thoughts that are going around in my mind truly mine? The way I think of this is mosquitoes out here, ping pong balls in here. Thoughts are like mosquitoes. There's a lot of them out here. As soon as they get in, they start ping ponging around your mind. And I quiet the mind and go, okay, these thoughts are mine. I am clean, I am clear, and I am focused. And I put my hands to the sky and I go, how do I feel spiritually? If I was to die today, if today was my last day on earth, what was this life all about? Was it worth it? Did I do what I wanted to do? And if I knew that, would I do what I'm about to go do? If I knew that today was the last day on earth, would I live it the way that I'm about to go live it? Very, very important. I let my hands drop and I go, how do I feel energetically? Is my energy flowing? Am I at one with the universe? Am I at one with the people around me? Or am I blocking? Am I letting energy flow? Am I giving energy? Or am I taking energy from those around me? Am I becoming a beacon for energy and empowerment for everyone that is in my universe? And then I do this. How do I feel with resources? What's my bank account at? Do I have all of the resources that I need in order to live a robust, abundant, beautiful life? Stock portfolios, etc., etc., etc. Resources. Do I have access to all the things that I need to have access to do the things I want to do? And I give myself a big hug. Go, how do I feel with relationships? Relationship with myself. How do I feel about myself? And how do I feel about my relationships with others in the world? Friends, family, coworkers. And then I extend my hands out, and this is the last step. This is the 8th step. How do I feel with contribution. And when I extend my hands out, I think of a tree that's growing here, as if planting a seed. How do I feel with contribution? Am I contributing to this earth? Am I contributing to the world? Am I giving something without asking for anything in return? Am I really contributing to the lives of those around me, whether that's with being able to bring a smile to somebody's face, whether that's financial, whether that's emotional? Contribution. So again, that's how do I feel physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically, resources, relationships, contribution. And from there, as I sit quietly in this meditation space, I ask a couple of questions. What do I need to stop doing? This is the first question. What is it that I need to stop doing to get to where I need to go? 2 is, what do I need to keep doing? What is something that brings me fulfillment, brings fulfillment to those around me, that's in congruence with that morning meditation? And what do I need to start doing? Something that I've always wanted to do that's maybe a little bit scary, maybe a little bit intimidating, that for whatever reason I just simply haven't done. So again, what do I need to stop? What do I need to keep? And what do I need to start anew? And from there, I have a couple more questions of where am I? Where am I physically? Where am I all around? Where am I going? And am I taking the right path? So where am I? Where am I going? And am I taking the right steps? And if I am taking the right steps, then I ask myself a very simple question. And this question is the culmination of that morning meditation is, am I making measurable progress in reasonable time? Again, am I making measurable progress in reasonable time? And what this does is this rewires my brain to eliminate self-attack. If you ever have that where you feel like you never quite accomplished enough that day, well, this eliminates that. This says, no, I'm making measurable progress. You can measure the progress, and it's very much in reasonable time. There's been a lot of output. Yesterday, there was a lot of output. Last week, there was a lot of output. I'm moving in the right direction. I know the things that I need to stop doing. I know the things I need to keep doing. I know the new things I need to start doing. I feel good in my body, in my emotions, in my headspace. Spiritually, if I die today, I feel good about it. Energetically, I'm flowing. I'm giving energy to those around me. My resources are abundant. My relationships are beautiful. And I'm contributing something to this planet. And then I stand up. And then the 3, and props to Aubrey Marcus for this, are light water movement. I open the shades, I let the light come in, I grab the alkaline water, and I start to move around. Now, if it's a earlier day, if it's a gym day, what I do is I do a really quick cold shower and go to the gym. If it's not a gym day, I actually skip that and then I come back, okay? So, boom, cold shower, gym, then I come back, and then I do the morning supplements. And I'm actually gonna run you through my list of morning supplements here as well. And this has taken me quite a bit of time to actually research and really dial in to what works for me. Again, this might be different for you, but this should give you a decent baseline. What I take every single morning is Genius Joy. This is a mood stabilizer. Then I take my usual multivitamins to make sure that all of the core vitamins in my body are taken care of. Calcium for the obvious things that calcium is good for. 5-HTP, you might not be aware of this, but it's actually related to serotonin release, and make sure that I'm in a calm and concise state. That way my mood doesn't fluctuate too much during the day. I take a tissue and bone formula because, it's good to make sure that your bones are feeling good. I take turmeric to reduce the inflammation. I take COQ10, which is a neural enhancer. I take alpha GPC, which is another neural enhancer. I take biotin, that's for skin and nails. And I take Qualia Step 1, which is a nootropic compound that activates my brain. And I do all of those every single day, immediately after the gym. That way my brain clicks on and my body knows that it got all the sustenance that it needs. And if I did the gym that day, I also follow it up with a morning shake, which is usually based in coconut, almond, or hemp milk. And that has pea protein, collagen, BCAAs, creatine, glutamine, hemp hearts, chia seeds, cacao nibs, flax seeds, maca, and brain dust. I'm not gonna go through what every single one of them does, but the goal here is to load your body up. First thing in the morning, you do the workout and you load your body up for success. That way your body feels like it got so much good stuff. This is gonna be such a good day. Oh my God, I got some cacao nibs, I got some nutrients, I got my calcium, I got everything I need to perform at my best today. And then I start to stimulate the mind with the quality of step 1. From there, I do a full shower because after the gym, I tend to want to be clean for the day. Do a full shower, then you do your grooming regimen, whether that's eyebrows, shaving. I actually use foundation now. For those of you that have ever suffered with acne or picking, the biggest thing that I found in my morning ritual that completely changed the game for me was just getting a little bit of foundation and just putting that on. That way when you look at yourself in the mirror, you actually feel a lot better about the way that you look. Those red spots don't stand out as much, and you're actually able to go through your day without picking, and that in turn makes it actually go away almost completely. So I found that to be a huge thing. Boom, water pick. So I have a solution, a saline solution that I use with a water pick instead of just floss. Boom, that makes sure my teeth are nice and clean. Brush with a nice toothbrush, and then lip balm. That way, when you actually come out of that headspace, you've done your morning meditation, you've centered, you've gone to the gym, you've loaded up your body with nutrients, you've made yourself look and feel at 100%, so that by the time that you step into whatever you need to do, you're performing optimally. And the last thing I do is I take the quality of step 2, which again reinforces the brain chemistry that's going on, and I make myself a little concoction in a water bottle of Genius Consciousness, which is another neural enhancer. And then I go boom, straight into my day and start to crush it. When it comes to breakfast or lunch, I tend to defer to intermittent fasting and do it around 1 or 2 p.m. And that is my morning ritual. So always starts with boom, turn stuff off, meditate, get centered, find your purpose, go activate your body, light, water, movement, nutrients, cleanliness, mental stimulation. And what you'll find is you don't have to replicate every single thing here, but just little elements make sure that no matter what comes my way during the day, I'm 110% ready to not just deal with it, but to conquer and obliterate it. So hopefully this was useful for you. It's my morning ritual. It's made a massive difference in my life. I actually don't know what I would do without it. When I travel, it's very, very hard to replicate. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a long one, but without further ado, this is Mikhail with Hustle System, where art meets commerce. I'm excited to make a massive, long-lasting change in your life, make a difference, and let's win together.